Welcome back to Blue Water Marine here. Today you can see we partnered up with blacklights.com and we've been installing a lot of their blacklight kits, and we've been getting a lot of questions on how to install them, so we figured we'd make a video. And when you buy this kit off us or blacklights.com, this is what you'll get in the kit. So this video will be very helpful on how to install. As you can see, we're installing this one on a Nitro Z19. This is the 20-foot kit, which is a little longer than this boat needs, but we'll show you in the video that you can actually cut them to size, which is really cool about these black lights. So your first step on this install is cleaning where you're going to put it on your rub rail. On the Z19s, we always put it on this flat space here. And alcohol. Wipe it down. You want to make 100% sure that no debris is left there. That way, these are backed with 3M backing tape, which we found that if you get it clean, they're not coming off. So they've been outstanding on how they stay on. We've already cleaned this one, but just take you a rag and don't be shy with alcohol because it gets everything off, and rub down both sides that you're going to be installing the lights on. So it is a lot easier to install these if you got a helping hand. So my camera guy, Ryan, will be taking a break and helping me, and we'll kind of walk you through on how we do it. So once you remove the plastic off these will unspool off. I like to go ahead and unspool it totally. One of the first things you need to do is decide where your switches are going to be. We've kind of stepped forward in this one and already mounted the switches, but we'll go over that. We've mounted them to the front plate up here. That way the customer has ease when he's fishing at night to turn them on and off. You can mount them to your console. It's just the same route on how to do it. So what we like to do is, as you can see in this Nitro, the wires will come through here and meet to our switches. I do like to leave some room up here in case this customer ever wants to add the red and green. So on the Nitros, we come close to a foot back. And what we'll do here, like I said, Ryan's gonna have to help me. We'll start by, of course, removing the backing to the 3M and getting that set. And then why we like to have a second hand is you need someone to be pulling this while you're seating this. So we'll pause for a second and he'll help me install this, and then we'll come back. As you can see, we've got this rub rail right under the rub rail. We've got the lights placed, so we just kind of follow that rub rail all the way through here. So we've got it all installed, but as you can tell, we really don't want them wrapped around there on this boat for the fishing. So as you can see right here, these little copper looking places, that is actually where you can cut it. So we're gonna cut this one right here. And once you cut that, she's placed, and that's all you've got to do to install it on the boat. So what we'll do on how we make it even is we will measure from here to the front of the bow. We got 10.5. So that's where we'll measure here and start our other black light. And then we'll do the we'll continue the same process on this side, and then we'll also confirm that we've got it. So now we've got our black light totally installed. And like I said, where we cut it, I always will come back here and put some silicone, that way keep the water out. Just get you some clear marine silicone. We'll do that on both sides. So we've got this side, so the next step on it is we're gonna drill the hole for your wires. This is my least favorite part, but what you're gonna wanna use is a 3/16 drill bit. And once you drill those two wires will go perfect through there. And then once again, we're gonna use our marine silicone to prevent any water intrusion. So what I'll do is I'll bend that wire back just a little bit. I'll dead center it and just take your time. And then with your silicone, you want to clean all that. And then I will squirt a little bit there. That way when I go in, so here I need to find the wires coming through, that way I can pull it. So, as you can see there, you want the wires like so. Use just that just keeps them from getting corroded and water in there. So we're gonna repeat that steps on the other side, and then we'll catch you when we're running the wire through the boat to install the switches. So we've installed both sides. Holes are drilled, cut-ins are silicone, holes up there are silicone. Now our next step, what we'll take is we're gonna run this wire through the boat. This is our wire. You see we've already attached our 10 amp inline fuse made by TH Marine. This is a marine grade inline fuse that we use here and will be included in your kit. Then we use the heat shrink ends, and then our heat shrink connector there. On this boat we will be using our snake we have to snake the wires through up to the front of the switches. And then after we do that, we'll show you. So we've routed the wire through the boat here. As you can see, we've got our connection now. This boat here has some extra leads off the battery that goes to this on-off switch. So that's how we'll wire this one. You can wire it directly to the battery, but just note that if you leave them on, it will kill it. So we're gonna take these lugs off here. And put it on his open stud. When we come back through to finish the project, we will zip tie our wires up. But as you can see, now hooking these into this on this nitro, once the power's on to them as well. So pretty much you can hook it onto your boat's on-off switch or hook it directly to your battery, but just remember, if you ever leave the lights on, it will drain your battery. That way there's no extra shut off switch on. So that's pretty much it besides tightening this up back here. So then we'll move to the front of the boat and show you how to wire them properly. So we've hooked it up on the back battery. Now we're gonna hook it to our switches that we've installed. We've already installed them, as you can see. We installed on this Nitro. It's best up and down. There's not really room for left and right. This is the switch you're gonna get. It's a Sierra brand. It is a 25 amp, 12 volt DC. These are the switches we found that work the best. You will need to remove this because we provide you with the water seal boot to keep the water out of the top. The best thing, the bit you want to use on these is a 31 by 64. That'll allow that to slide up through. And then you'll put your boot on. Your boot will actually tighten to your surface and that'll keep it secured. This is for the battery positive, and this is the load on these switches on this. So we'll kind of show you. We'll show you how we've wired this up here. Ryan can get in here. So you've got your switches, then you've got your main wire. So what you'll do, you'll make a jumper. Like I said, the center is your positive from your battery side. One thing we do here in the shop is we will end up heat shrinking these. That's just for, not a have to, but we just do quality of work here. So that's your jumper to your switches. So you'll see we use the spades there, one with the extra spade. That's our heat shrink. Let me get another piece of heat shrink for this one. Put it over like that. Then we'll hook it back up. Actually, I'm gonna have to slide it. Go ahead and connect it. Connect that on the bottom. And we'll end up heat shrinking that. And that's your main power to your fuses. And then you can choose. So the wires off these are pretty short. So if you can see in here, I have took the extra wire from our 14 gauge that we got in our pack and lengthen this on out. So you can, at this point, when you want to choose what side you want your lights on what switch. In this scenario, we're going to put the left on the top switch and the right on the bottom switch. And then you will tie your grounds of you'll take your two light grounds and you'll tie them together, and then you will put your ground from your main wire on one butt connector, and that will ground your circuit out. So after this point, you're good. Your switches will be operable. On this boat, we'll just have to turn that main power on, and then our switches will have the power to them to light these switches up. We're going to heat shrink ours and put this back on, and then we'll be back showing you how the black lights work and operate. So you can see we've got our switches here. That one turns your left side on, and you see we'll turn this right side on. You can see you've got your black for your line. It shines your line, and then this green. I'm telling you what, this green shines the bank. I mean, I'll be honest, I hated night fishing. I've tried every black light known to man, I did not like not being able to see the bank, and then I came across these at Bright Night Fishing, and it has changed the night game for me. I actually love night fishing now. So if you're in the market for a good black light, look no further, this is it. And if you got any questions, reach out to us at Blue Water Marine or brightnightfishing.com. Contact those guys there, and we'll get you hooked up.